Hey guys, Rock and Roll, we're back with another Ball Xenoverse 2 Hero Colosseum match, once again against Game Icon. So this was a really good game. I'm going to say sorry for a couple of things. One, I haven't uploaded in 4 days now, I think. Several reasons. One being I got Spider-Man on Tuesday, I got Let's Go Pikachu on Friday, and I've still been feeling a bit rough. So I've been away from the Hero Colosseum during that period of time, but this was a game I'd had recorded before this against Game Icon. Good player, he's a lot better than he gives himself credit for, and I was pulling out the Emerge Zamasu deck again for a bit of fun. This has been a pretty good deck. I actually quite like it. It's incredibly tanky, thanks to you combine Bardock and Vados, and Merge Zamasu is really high defenses already, so... But my opponent running a strong deck here, so it was going to be a tough game. I knew that from the start. One thing I will say, guys, is at the minute, especially, there seems to be a lot of people going into player matches running the quote-unquote OP decks, as I like to say, with where you're running your Vados, your Piccolo, your 0-1 skill Gohan. Now, I've not got a problem facing those decks, especially in ranked mode, but if you think in player mode, a lot of us are just messing around. My decks are so gimmicky in player matches most of the times, because I'm trying to make funny decks to show you guys. Like when I made the deck that saved Christmas. Like, that's a terrible deck, but I was doing it for a bit of fun and finding people in player matches to do it. And that's the point of player matches, in my opinion, to have fun and do little silly decks. Running OP decks, go off into ranked. That's my opinion. But anyway, on to this match. As you can see, the defense of Zamasu is insane as he's taking these hits like a champion. I mean, look. That's a Jiren. That's the attack Jiren, I believe, as well. Don't quote me on that. But combined with his high defense and Vados, Merge Zamasu sort of tanked out like a bit of a champion. And nearly killed Jiren in response. So Jiren will die this turn because Bardock will finish him off. I do want to run a double Bardock deck soon, but I'm not getting lucky with my summons. Yeah, the goal with that deck would be double Bardock and probably Super Saiyan God Goku, and just have them all constantly buffing each other up and try and just see if I could wipe people out with that. It would be pretty hard, I'd imagine, because everybody's running the high defense decks at the minute, but it'd be a bit of fun to try. So I had a pretty good first turn there. This turn I was worried because I was going to take a lot of damage. I said Ultra Instinct Goku on the right there, so even on the back he is going to hit like an absolute truck. I think it's the health version. Don't quote me on that, I haven't been paying full attention to this match so far, but I think it's the health version, in which case I'm not going to take quite as much damage, but it's still going to hit reasonably hard for a figure with 10,000 health. And obviously I outspeeded... Oh, I don't outspeed. That's surprising. I mean, this deck is supposed to go second, which with Merge Zamasu is hard because as the game goes on he's getting faster. It's hard to run a fast deck around Zamasu. It's weird, his stats are more built to defensive decks, but then he has a opposing skill that makes him faster. It's weird. His other figure is very good speed-wise, so I'm trying to make one work around that. But when you've got opposing skill that's all about healing yourself, I don't know. He's a very weird figure. I feel if they changed his opposing skill from plus 500 to speed to plus, I don't know, like 200 to defense or attack or something, I feel like he would be a better figure and more used. It's just that speed figures aren't really that great at the minute. And Zamasu, look at that tank he's got going on. That's insane. The Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta deck video will be on the way soon. I actually finally pulled it. I don't know if I've said this before, I probably have. I finally pulled it. It was the last figure I got. Out of 320 figures, the attack damage sort of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was the last one I got. So, currently working on a deck around that. Should be interesting. He is not as good as he once was. The problem with the new figures being released is like there's about 5 figures that already do what he can do and do it better. So I don't know, it's going to be hard. So, I'm having to run a speed deck around him, that's all I'm going to say, because obviously you can't run a defense deck because his defense goes to 0 on his posing skill, and I will be using his posing skill at all times. So, back to this battle. Gamer Icon, I know I've killed 2 figures and I haven't lost any, but against this deck, unless you've got the proper setup, it is quite hard to kill things in this. He has absolutely obliterated my health though on my master, so I have to make some changes this turn and swap Zamasu over to the side there to stop any direct attacks on me. And his stats are just insane at this point. I wasn't entirely sure whether I should swap Bardock out for Jiren, just because he's got his ultimate, but with Vados on the field he wasn't going to be hitting particularly hard, no matter who he stuck down the centre. So I was kind of worried for Zamasu this turn, with both Vados and Ultra Instinct Goku sort of lined up against him, but I had to put something down there to stop him from wiping me out. No Spirit Bomb, of course. I actually outsped, which wasn't particularly good because I wanted to go second. And I did. Oh, Gamer Icon must have wanted to go first that turn, I guess. Try and do more damage. I don't know. But this will certainly kill Gogeta, I think. I think Bardock will have the power to do it. Obviously, Vados will do next to nothing to the Master, since she does barely any damage. Oh man, I love how tanky Zamasu is. I love this figure. He's so much better than people give him credit for. So, I'd honestly recommend building from decks around him. You'll have fun. I might combine him with the Tapion as well, just to make it so that he's healing even more. And we tank that damage from Gogeta. I love Gogeta, great figure. His damage output's a little underwhelming. I mean, I know his posing skill is great, which is part of the reason why you take him, really. But I just feel he could do a little bit more damage if you compare him to Vegeta. But no, you're not going to take down Gogeta this turn. All of his figures survived. Nobody died. An ultimate went off, and 5 figures hit each other, and nobody died. Well, 4 figures hit each other because Gogeta ultimated. That's a crazy turn that no one died. Yeah, I was quite disappointed they actually got an ultimate, considering I knock it down by 6 every turn with this deck. I'll get my ultimate, so there's only one obvious thing to do. Clear house. Look at Zamasu's stats there. He had insane. And there we go, Jiren. This will be enough to finish it. Jiren's got 01 skills on him, so he's running at... he's going to do about 14,000... Actually about 10,000, thanks to Vados, but anyway, that'll be the end of that match. Oh, great game against Gamer Icon again. He is a much better player than he gives himself credit for. There's nothing really he could have changed his battle. Also, I actually got the Spirit Bomb for once before my opponent. I didn't need it, but I got it. But I'd say, better opponent than he gives himself credit for. There's nothing really he could have done differently in this game. It's just this deck is good against that kind that he was running. It's just the way it happens sometimes. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and subscribe for some more of these videos. Give my man Gamer Icon some praise below, because he could really do with it. Seems to have a poor opinion of his skills in this game, so you know, just do me a favour and give him a bit of praise, because he played hard here. But that's the end of that. Great game once again, and I shall see all you guys next time.